My name is Liz Akbay, and I opened Ivy in June of 2020. When people come in through the door, I want them to feel like they're in my house. I want them to feel welcome. I want them to maybe hang out for a while and chat if they'd like to, and then, some of the things happen to be for sale, so if you find something you like, you can leave with it too. I chose this space in Washington Township because I had been looking so many places. I looked down south, I looked up north, but when I found this spot, I knew I could make it my own. There's a really great network of local creative businesses here. We've got Meadowlark, Bachrath, Roseberry Allen, and Practice Fitness, so it was a really cool spot for me to find here. When I choose a new artist to add to the Ivy family, I want to make sure they offer something different than the other local artists. I want to make sure they live locally, and I want to make sure they have good vibes, and so that we can all vibe well together.
My name is Sarah, and I own Made, a ceramic art studio in which I teach workshops at partnering locations such as Ivy, and I also have a private ceramic line called Gem City Ceramics. What drew me to Ivy is really just what I'm surrounded by. I've told Liz before that I would live here if I could, and it really just matches what kind of home or what other florals or plants that I would want to see amongst my creations, whether it be literally by making a planter that can be paired with a plant that she's selling, or just a piece of homeware. I draw most of my inspiration from the customers and general patrons that I interact with. In the age of social media, the communication is constant, and even whenever I'm in the store, just hearing what people like, how they like to hold their handle when they're drinking coffee in the morning, it really changes the way that I make on a day-to-day basis.
I'm Katie Stefaniak, and I'm the one-woman show at Ramshackle Wild, where I am a clothing designer and textile artist. What drew me to Ivy is, actually I saw her on Instagram, and Liz was reaching out to artists to kind of fill the space, and she was looking for new vendors. A lot of my house has kind of this vibe, the green plants everywhere, the ceramics, local artists, and I just really wanted to be within this realm of people and Liz and everything here. I draw a lot of inspiration from the local charity shops and thrift shops. I collect a lot of vintage fabrics, and I like specifically florals from the 70s, colors like this with little pops of neon. I make a lot of stuff kind of in that 70s/90s realm.
My name is Ashlyn, and I'm the owner of Sugary Co., which is an online shop where I design and sell crochet goods as well as patterns. I draw a lot of my inspiration from the 70s. I like the music, the textiles, the clothing. I also draw inspiration from nature, especially when I'm out on bike rides. I like to go to Iron Horse Park sometimes, which is local, and really just take in all the nature, and I like to apply it to my art. I sell a lot of mushroom stuff and all the kind of funky styles, so yeah. What really drew me to Ivy was actually a local group of friends that I have all raved about her shop, and I came in one day and checked it out, and I just love the way she curates everything, and kind of there's all these different styles that seamlessly come together. You can have 70s, boho, all that good stuff in one place, and it just feels so unified and beautiful, and I knew that it was a great place for me, and Liz gave me this great opportunity to bring my online store to a physical shop.
I think it's so important to support local artists, not only just to physically support them to pay bills and whatnot, but really just show that there's a connection in every purchase you make, and to really be able to see that person, whether they be in the store restocking their shelves or through things like social media, it changes the way that you interact with the product once it is yours.
I love serving my local community here in Washington Township. Every time someone comes in the door, they're like, wow, I didn't know you're here. And I'm like, I'm so glad you found us. And a lot of the customers that I've met since the pandemic happened, it feels like they've become family.
What I love about Washington Township specifically is the community that is here, that Liz has curated. There's just such a great response to the things that I make. I've had people reach out to me from this area, and I just really love the community that is building here, and I've met just so many amazing people from this local area.
So I offer custom florals. You can call. I have people message me on Instagram. I have people text me. I have people email me. But if you call me and we can discuss your order, I can really get a feeling for what you're looking for, what kind of vibe you're trying to convey, what your event is like. We do everyday deliveries. We do events. We do small weddings. We're happy to help any way we can creatively if it involves florals or plants. This year we hope to add on at least 5 new artists. We have all kinds of workshops planned. We have a lot of markets that we're going to be going to. If you want to know what we're going to be up to in the future, all you have to do is visit our Instagram page.